Hello everyone, welcome back. So we have the finish checking all done. I spared you guys all the polishing and going through the different pads and compounds and all that stuff. So here is the finished product as far as the finish of it, because now we're gonna have to start building this and putting it together. So let's go ahead and take a look at this again, see if you guys can see the finish checking. There's a whole bunch of it coming from this corner down. There's a whole section right here, comes all the way up to a big grid pattern. Another section here and around this cavity hole. So I'll go ahead and just flex it around here because I can't see what you're seeing and you can't see what I'm seeing. So we're gonna see this stuff at different times, or you might not at all on the camera, I'm not sure. Then the neck did not check, but it did start just about where the stinger would be. Somewhere in that area you can see where it had stopped. I'm not sure if that'll translate through or not. The black guitars are really hard to show anything on. They usually look really bad on camera, and they look real good in person. So here's the front. We got a lot of finish checking around that three-way switch in the side of the pickup. Over here above the pickup going into the horn, in between the pickups, all around the bottom of the bridge pickup, and then of course all the control holes and the bridge and tailpiece have checking coming from them. I did get the funny white spot off from the air duster. I didn't have to wet sand. I got that off with just polishing it. And there's some more. And then the headstock, it looks pretty good. You have to look at it just right, but it all pretty much starts right around Paul. And from there down, and there's a couple tiny ones that come up through Gibson, but the most of them are above the truss rod cover and below the L and the P in the Paul. So it did exactly what I wanted it to do. It just didn't do as much of it as I wanted it to do. I was actually hoping to get a lot more finish checking on it. But like I said, instead of wasting more time and money on it, I got it started. The ball's rolling down the road. It's going to continue to do it now, since there are cracks in there. As it heats and expands and contracts, we'll get more finish checking. So finish checking is all done. Obviously it will need one more polish before we start it. I'm pretty anal about making sure everything's really super clean. I'll polish all the pickups. Again, we have another one on the way. I did not get the 500T. I got a 490R. So I have the 490T, the 498R, and I'll have a 490R. So I'll have two rhythms, different specs, but two rhythms and one treble. So I'm more into the rhythm part of it anyhow, but we're getting ready to do that this week. Get the third pickup routed into it. And again, like I said, I'm not sure what we're going to do for the three-way or six-way switch and or a Bigsby. So those are two things that are on my mind right now. And we just sold a guitar and all the Zach Wild pedals, and we sold some cases. So I've got money to spend on this and another project. So I'm just kind of really toying with things, and it's all running through my head. I can do this, I can do that. So I'm not sure. When you have tons of options, it's really hard to decide. When you have limited options, it's a lot easier to decide. So we'll see what happens here, but stay tuned. The next video you see will be down at Lay's. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell your friends and buddies if they want to watch some guitar builds from an amateur just like them, or if they are experienced at it and they want a good laugh, tell them to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.